undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. No rest for the weary. They block that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Beautiful counter shot. Can't land the jab there. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I see.
Here we go for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That jab doesn't score. These 2 are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That big hook doesn't land. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Perfect counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. And there's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Tried to score with the uppercut. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there, and you're letting the shots go. You've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Can't find a home for that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has been his best weapon all fight long. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go up.
Here we go in the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Now they're right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. These two were made for each other. Nice counter. That hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How about Alvarez in that last round? They got
Close to this fight.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Still standing. Oh my goodness, Johnny! A big heavy blow, and Saul is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout.
1, 2, 3.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll cut, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. still don't lose. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed...
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Lucky that hook didn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Neither fighter willing to slow down. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You, all three judges here. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, what a punch! There's a counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You know the scorecard. Hold that thought! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the...
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. That uppercut just missed. Caught him. The perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Jab does not score. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This with that jab. Is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Misses with that jab. They both want the knockout. Trying to land that jab. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Threw a punch in just very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be. And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Perfect counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Is there any way back into this fight after...
Let's go out there.
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Endurance is becoming a... Hold it right there! Usyk! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Missing with the hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. Talk about punches in bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete. Round 7, here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work, that's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? That jab won't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab misses. Punch caught him clean. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Boxing back together.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Unified heavyweight champion is down! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Counter punches have to hurt. You don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.